What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday evening to you. It's E-Cat from the 330 in Ohio. Tonight I got Tim Drexler, guitarist from Blue to Gray on the line. I first met Tim when he was filling in on bass for the Little Monsters tour, and then became friends with him on Facebook. And then one day he posts this little gem called "Lay Down and Die" video, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I was kind of hooked ever since. And so, Tim, I just want to tell you thanks for calling in, buddy, taking the time. I know you got a lot of announcements you've been talking about online and stuff. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about some of them?
Right on, man. Hey, thanks for having me call you and shit. It's definitely good to talk to you. But yeah, no, we got some cool stuff, some cool things coming. We're obviously we're doing a tour. We're going out with the Convalescence.
Oh yeah.
And Adrift on River Styx. Like the second half of May, I think is what it is. I want to say the 17th is like the first date of the tour, and we play until I don't know, June 1st. I think is the last day of tour. So yeah, we're out for a couple of weeks with the Convalescence, and got a couple other things we're working on. Michigan Metal Fest just announced, so I can finally talk about that now. We're on that.
Fuck yeah, I got to catch that this year, man.
You going?
I'm gonna try, dude. You know me, I'm trying to get up to
You,
Michigan.
fuck you, you're going. Shut up.
Go ahead, continue, buddy.
So, I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, go ahead and continue, bud.
Right on. But yeah, dude, we got the tour coming. That's cool, and we're actually about to release a single. I don't know, this week maybe. Hoping this week. I guess we'll see. And then yeah, like last week we just did Bruise and Bruise Fest. We're kind of feeling good and on a hot streak, from that. Feeling good about it. We got another show in Grand Rapids this weekend with our boys Kill Tomorrow and Death Abides. They're all such good friends. We've been friends with them for years. Yeah, and then we're back home at Rubbles. I know you've been there.
Oh yeah, I love that place, dude.
Oh, that place is the bee's knees, man. I've been playing there since it's about 10 or 11 years now. Just
Okay.
love that place. It's definitely home, for us.
Oh yeah.
So we're definitely looking forward to that. We're bringing our bros and Discontent up to play that.
Okay.
Death metal band from Grand Rapids. And Revolution in Progress. I know you've seen them. They played with Raven Black when we did the Little Monsters tour there.
Yeah, that was they were pretty good too. I like the lead singer's pretty charismatic.
Charismatic is an understatement. Child, if you're listening, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I just caught a live video someone had shot, I think, from the Bruise and Bruise show. It looks like you guys had some pretty fun time there. How was that show, man?
Oh man, it was awesome. Just getting to play with so many bands that, from the span of our career, because we've been around for 10 years.
Yeah.
And a lot of those bands, in the Detroit scene, we've been playing with, or haven't played with since way back in the beginning. Bands like Archimime and No Class Assassins, and as Darkness Falls, who used to be called Chaos Theory. Actually, we played with them at Rubbles like 10 years ago, and that's how we met them and Howie Harula, and especially the Battlecross guys. Those dudes have just been the coolest, just the nicest people and good friends to have, and just getting to go back down there and reconnect with that scene and just be welcomed back with open arms and have it be awesome and have people stoked to see us. And yeah, it was a really good feeling. It was a really good show.
Oh yeah. Now so you say you've been grinding it out for about 10 years now. When I first met you, you were playing bass, and then you posted that video in your band that I had no clue about. I feel like an asshole. And I checked it out, and I'm looking for you on the bass. I'm like, wait a second, man, he's playing guitar. So it seems like you play multiple instruments then. And how long have you been playing, man? You've been playing music all your life then?
Oh yeah, I've been playing music my whole life. I actually started on drums in school. I picked up the band class or whatever, and learned concert snare, and competed in sight reading, and did marching band and pep band and jazz band and polka band. Yeah, I get a lot of shit about that. I was definitely in the polka band.
Okay.
I was just the epitome of just the music geek. You know what I mean? I was definitely a band geek, and I was proud of it. I was damn proud of it. And it's the funniest thing, because out of all the shit I learned in school, all the stuff I learned in that class, I would honestly say is the only stuff I still use on a daily basis. So
okay.
for that. But yeah, I transpire, whatever. I'll do it. I don't care.
Okay, so it sounds like your parents were real supportive, man. That's one thing I'm trying to push a lot is because nowadays, with money and, politics and politicians, the money for the music has been cut out. And,
Oh
I
shit,
think
bro! I
it's,
got a job when I was 14 and bought my first Fender. You gotta be fucking kidding me right now.
oh, you say, oh, okay. So you were,
No, I'm just kidding. My mom she was great. Always supportive. Bought me my first guitar. Straight up. Won't even try to lie about it. My mom hooked me up. Bought me distortion pedals and wah pedals and fucking let me go to town and piss everybody in the house off because I wasn't capable of not turning it up all the way.
I mean, there's no other way.
There's no other way.
That's really cool, man. Yeah, see, sometimes I forget you're as sarcastic as I am. So when we're talking, like when we were talking and when we were hanging out for them 3 days last summer, sometimes I look at you, I'm like, man, is he serious? And then you're just like me, you got a gag. So it's fucking, you're a really humble dude, man. I like that. I like that about all you guys. I'm starting to learn and stuff. Now, so is from Blue to Gray? Is this your first? Is this like your pretty much your home base band? Have you were you in some other bands before this, or just these guys?
Well, From Blue to Gray was sort of like, I don't know, something that was in my head at a really young age. Like, I want to say I was tossing around the ideas and the concepts of the band easily 4 or 5 years before I ever actually started it.
Okay.
And it wasn't the first band that I had, but it was the first serious band I had. It was the first band that went out and played shows and really, tried to make a name for itself. And once that, kind of came into, manifested into reality, it's pretty much been never looking back ever since then because, this is basically, it's my baby.
Oh yeah.
And it's been great, honestly.
That's cool, man. Yeah, it makes it that much more a better experience for you, especially now that you've been. I know I can just tell by on social media you when you want to announce something, it's like you can wear it on your sleeve, man, and just show it off. It makes it that much better.
Well, there's some strategy, there's some business strategy to that too, because when you're trying to compete against all these bands that are just, nothing against any bands, but there's this saturation that's going on where everybody's doing the same thing and everybody's trying to get to the same thing, and you got to think outside the box and try to do something that might set you apart from that crowd. And one of the things that we try to do, I think a lot of bands that have their shit together, so to speak, try to do is you try to stack your announcements. If you have a lyric video coming, you hold off on the lyric video until you have a show announcement that you can announce it with, or a tour announcement, or, maybe you got press photos coming out, and you try to stack that stuff so you're announcing 2 or maybe even 3 things at one time, and it helps you create a little bit of buzz.
Oh yeah.
It's just like something about having 2 announcements or more rolled up into one announcement. It just makes it a little more exciting and gets a little bit more people into it, and gets you a little more shares and so on and so forth.
Oh yeah, and as a fan, I know that's true because when a band drops a single or something, and then you're sitting there like, man, I just really want to hear this song live, and then you wait and you wait, it kind of dissipates and gets set aside. But then once the band also announces a tour along to go with it or a new video, it just makes it, and as a fan, when you go and catch you guys and show, it's kind of like that one highlight too you're looking for in the night. So you're a pretty smart guy, man. I've noticed that about you. And so are you wanting to just kind of be where you're at with music and just have a regular life too, or are you trying to make music a full-time business, bud?
Oh, I'm absolutely trying to make it a full-time business. It's no secret that we've had some lineup issues in the past, and the truth about that is because we want to make it a business, and we almost reached a fork of the road where some of the guys in the band did want to keep a normal life and kind of it just didn't make sense for them, and that's ultimately why David and I rebuilt the band, and we're all still great friends, but it was just something that had to happen, and now that it has, we've brought in Johnny and Dickie and Joe, and it's like for the first time ever, we have 5 people who are just hungry and on the same page and ready to work hard and make the sacrifices necessary to just go out there and know?
Oh yeah.
I've always felt like we've been sitting on a product that I think people might be able to relate to on a larger level, on a national level, maybe an international level. I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to look myself in the mirror if I didn't honestly look back on it and say I really tried. I really gave it my all. And finally, I can actually say that we're going for it, and we're actually, trying to make it happen.
Yeah, that video I was watching, you guys look like you guys got pretty good synergy on stage together. You all kind of fit in with each other. Everybody's kind of on that same playing field. There's not one person straying off. And so now about we're at what all music can we find of you guys? Where can we find it at? On what aspects of the social media? And I guess you're electronic now. Everything's mostly electronic. And is there hard CDs for sale?
Oh yeah, I mean, you can find our stuff just about anywhere. All bands have it, but it's definitely worth saying for the record that there's never going to be a better way to support a band than going to see them live.
Yes.
And it really does come down to the financial aspect. Being in a band is expensive. I don't care what anybody says. You can make $1,000 in a night, and you can piss away $800 of it the next day just in expenses to do all the things that bands do. And the thing that makes going to shows and buying that stuff from us directly is we just have a lot more control over how much money we get. There are less people with their hands in the jar, so to speak.
Yes.
Like nothing against our record label. The record label is great. We love them. But one of the things they do for us is, when we sell a CD, we don't have to give them the money from that, and they just keep the online sales. So there's like little ways that it's really helpful. But having said that, you can go on iTunes or luxorrecords.com in our case for our label to buy a physical copy of our full-length record. I believe we have some merch for sale in there as well. But again, you really just can't be coming to the show and shaking hands and making friends,
Yeah.
It doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, and I mean, I know, like I mention this a lot. I know everybody's starting to get the point. I hope. I know there's a lot of people who still don't understand it. Actual music sales have gone by the wayside, so that causes you guys to really have to hit the road. Which, as a fan, I love it because I get to see. I'm a more of a live music fan. But then for you guys, I know it burns you guys out a little bit because, like you said, there's shows that actually cost you guys money. If ticket sales aren't good, or if maybe it was just a bad, promotion, you guys end up paying for the show. So when you guys get to them shows, man, like I said, save a couple months in advance, buy that ticket, save, 20, $30, get yourself a CD. I love to collect CDs, have hard copies. I'm a big shirt fan. I love to buy shirts. And then, like I said, a lot of these bands out now, since they're relying on the live shows and whatnot, they're a lot more people friendly, and they're out there. And if
Absolutely.
and I know, like, from hanging out with you and meeting some of the bands I've been meeting, you guys love signing things. You love greeting your fans. You welcome them with open arms, and I think that's it.
Absolutely. And then honestly, I've never tried it. Actually, they're pretty good friends, and I'll just punch them in the dick or something. Really, I don't even view our fans as fans necessarily because I know almost all of them personally and have for years, and I've met their mothers in some cases. I mean, we're legitimately friends.
Yes.
And I think that makes the whole thing a lot cooler.
Oh yeah, it's a lot more personal because I know, a lot of people with music, that's their release. That's how they get, maybe they're the oddball in real life, but in the music scene, they're somebody. And I know it feels really cool when the bands, shake their hand and, like you said, know you guys by the first name and whatnot. So yeah, hats off.
It's pretty cool.
Now, where can everybody find, information about the band at? What's your guys', tell us your Facebook page, any other sites you're on?
I try to do it legit and try to keep everything updated on FromBlueToGray.com with an A.
Okay.
Just because it's just a central location where you can do anything. You're going to find tour announcements there. You're going to find press kits there. You're going to find photos there. You're going to find links to buy our record, music video links, anything you can think of. We really try to centralize there. And you can find all of our social media from our website, which is nice. Links to Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, etc. So So yeah, I would say FromBlueToGray.com is kind of the end-all be-all if you want to find us online.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I haven't checked out. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't actually checked out the actual .com. I'm going to
Oh,
after I do
come on,
this.
Eric, get your shit together, brother.
I know, dude. I'm always on Facebook, I guess, and then I know you guys rely a lot on shares off that and whatnot and likes. I don't know. Now, me being illiterate kind of towards the .com thing, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you get like if somebody comes and visits the site and trolls around on it, do you guys get some kind of record or recognition of that visit so it can help you towards maybe getting promoted more and whatnot?
Um, yes and no, in the sense that we have something to gain from those kinds of things. The answer would be no, but in the sense that we can collect data, as in knowing who and how much traffic is going through our website and what time and what posts we made online that may have led to that traffic. That stuff will create data,
Okay.
and you try to use the good data and repeat it. If you got good results from something, you can try to do that again. And then when you get good at doing that, you can kind of find ways to sneak in, maybe a merch deal or download or something like that, where you're trying to monetize that opportunity. So yes and no, in the sense that we have something to gain from people coming to our website, not directly, but at the same time we can track and manipulate and use those numbers for other
Okay.
things.
Okay, so Tim learned me something new. So everybody out there, I guess just don't focus on the main aspects of social media. Actually, hit up these .com sites. I'm glad you taught me something tonight, bud. It's a learning
And also, it just makes
experience.
your band look more professional.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is something I do like to ask because like I said, I learned about you guys through word of mouth and from other bands and from other people. And I'm starting to learn about a lot of new music. What other bands out there in Mount Pleasant area and other bands you're getting ready to hit the road with? Everybody else maybe might be under their radar. They should check out, bro.
Oh, and Mount Pleasant?
Just any
Oh,
particular that you want to suggest to anybody out there like who might be like me learning about some of these bands outside of their own state and city.
oh man, you know what's gonna happen right now? I'm gonna name off all these bands I like, and then fucking 10 people or homies are gonna hit me up like, "All right, buddy, fuck you."
I know, but
You know what I mean?
yeah.
No, dude, I'll rattle some shit off real quick. Check out Kill Tomorrow. Fucking After the Miner from Flint's sweet. Absorb from Flint is sweet. A Sleepless Malice from Flint is sweet. In Mount Pleasant, we obviously have Nagazi. I know you had Joe on the program recently.
Yes.
Revolution in Progress is awesome. They're just killing it. New Media is good. They're also from Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, I just got Muppet just
Obviously,
turned me
Fade
on
to
to new
Black is in
media.
Mount Pleasant now, which is funny because Ryan and I actually work for the same company.
Yep.
um, Dude, yeah, no, there's just so many bands. Again, like No Class Assassins and Arkham and Killberry Unit and all these Detroit bands that are sweet. And then you go to Lansing and you got like Recorruptor and Past Tense and Cavalcade and bro, there's just so many bands. Like there's an image floating around online. I implore anyone listening to go find it. And it says Michigan Metal in the middle, and it's just got all these logos around it. It's all these Michigan metal bands.
Oh yeah, dude, I seen it,
Promise
dude.
you,
Yeah.
dude, 85% of the bands, maybe even higher than that are on that image are fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Like, not like local band awesome, you know what I mean? Like, these are bands that if they chose to go out on tour and make all the sacrifices necessary to do that, all of them have a chance
Oh,
because they're great
I
and
100% agree with
they're
you.
so good. And then there's like Dagon and Imminent Sonic Destruction and fucking God, dude, there's more bands than I can even think of right now. And I'm so happy that I'm friends with these bands because it makes me seem cooler to be friends with all these.
Yeah, then I mean you guys are like a metal knit family, man. You can sit there and watch each other grow and it makes the
Oh
experience
yeah,
all that much better. Now
oh yeah, and I could sit here for an hour probably telling you, who's in what band and what band they were from that got them popular and known, because a lot of these guys have been around as long as we've been around in
oh
other
yeah.
bands, just growing through the scene and, have been in several really kick-ass bands. Like there's this dude, Zach, I forget his last name. He used to be in the Black Dahlia Murder, and he's got this band called Shit Life. He's got a band called Nightkin. He's got a band called Gut Rot. They're actually defunct now. And this new one, Shock Narcotic, it's got a couple of dudes. Don Slater from Battlecross is in that, and fucking I think Jeff Tuttle from the Dillinger Escape Plan is in it.
Okay.
And Sean from Child Bite is in it. And there's just like, it's just one of those things, like, all these musicians, like, the bands kind of come and go, but the people sort of remain the same.
Yes.
And there's just, like, a million, so much talent, and just a million bands that, like, you know, have come and gone that have led them to where they are in their journeys. And it's just so fucking cool to been a part of it, you know?
Oh, yeah. Okay, now everybody out there in the 330 area, Akron, Ohio, and vicinity, man, these guys will be coming 5/31 to the Empire Concert Club in Akron. It's a cool little spot. I do want to. What's that?
Yeah, we fucking are.
That's what I'm saying. You are. Yeah. Sometimes I can't hear over myself. I talk so much, but I want to tell everybody out there, get your tickets early for this show because the Empire is a cool spot and it's really the concerts sell out there quick, man. So you pussyfoot around.
The Convalescence does real good in Ohio, so that show is going to be a banger.
Yeah, and that's another band I'm looking forward to seeing live too. I'm really looking forward to see you guys. I was really hoping to catch you up around Christmas time. Some stuff went down and we weren't able to get up to the Michigan area. I was kind of pissed off because I was like I've been digging into you guys, no dick riding or nothing, but I love the style and fucking metal it is, dude, and that's why I kicked myself in the ass. You guys have been around for so fucking long, and I'm just now fucking learning of you since that video. Tim, is there anything else you want to say tonight, buddy?
I mean, I just want to thank everybody for listening, and I want to thank you for having me on, man.
No problem, dude. This is something I'm getting into doing. I started with Muppet, and I'm working my way up. And truthfully, when I go back and do these videos, I listen to some of the bands you guys tell me about, and then I contact them on Facebook and ask them if they'd be interested. And so everybody, like I said, man, check these guys out from Blue to Gray. Really great band, great people. I mean, personally, I met Tim. He's fucking just like me, a sarcastic smartass. He's fucking awesome. He's a fucking great musician. Make sure you guys check him out on tour. I'm going to go ahead and talk to Tim for a minute. Everybody out there on YouTube, make sure you share and like all these guys' videos, man. They rely on them sharing likes. Subscribe. And then out there on Facebook and whatever other forms of social media, share. Like I said, man, if you share a video of these guys to 20 people and only 3 people take it serious, that's 3 people who would have never heard of them likewise. So to all you guys out there in the internet world, have a good night.